Hi, this is Jacqueline on February 25th, 2011. So, I just finished a group talk here today at Bilingual FM, and the topic of today's talk was a place we want to visit during this spring. So, everybody agreed that we all want to be somewhere in Japan during this spring for Hanami. So, of course, we want to have picnics in the park and along the river. And I learned that there are some special places in Japan to visit during the spring for Hanami. And I also learned that cherry blossoms bloom at different times throughout Japan because of the temperature. So there's some place in Japan that blooms earlier than Tokyo, for example, so we can start seeing blossoms in March, whereas in Tokyo maybe the beginning of April. So in speaking about spring in Japan and even spring in Canada, we were talking about different areas around Japan. So the first vocabulary word that came up in conversation that we learned was pottery. So I guess there's a special area in Japan that one of our students will visit, and here you can make your own pottery. So pottery is a noun, and it can be many different things, but it's a clay craft. So you can make bowls or cups or vases or plates out of pottery or out of clay, and this is pottery. And the tool that a potter, the person who is a potter, the tool they use is a potter's wheel. So this is the spinning tool they use to make circular dishes like bowls or vases. So just in an example sentence, pottery is a traditional Japanese craft. And potters use a potter's wheel for making bowls and vases. The next thing we looked at was we looked at the verb to escape. Like when we go on vacation, we escape to a relaxing country. And another more casual maybe form of expression is to get away. So to get away means to leave the city and leave the cars and the people and get away to a relaxing beach, for example. In a sentence, I have been working so hard lately, I need to get away. Or I love traveling to Thailand where I can get away from it all. So this is a common set phrase, to get away from it all. So it all is cars and people and noise. And then also in speaking about spring, we learn the verb to thaw. And to thaw is the same as to defrost. So when something becomes unfrozen, it's just a little different. It's a little different from melt, because melt is something solid that becomes like water or liquid, and thaw can just be not frozen, but it doesn't have to turn into water. So we can use thaw for snow, so it does turn into water, but we can use it for snow or ice, but also for food. Like if we freeze food, when you want to cook it or eat it, you need to thaw it. So in a sentence, can you thaw the chicken so we can cook it for dinner? So the frozen chicken, you want to thaw it. Or relating to snow, when the snow thaws in the spring, the river rises. And the next vocabulary word is allergy. So an allergy is a noun, and the adjective is to be allergic. So I am allergic to pollen, or I am allergic to dust. I am allergic to shellfish. Or to use allergy, I have an allergy to pollen, or I have an allergy to shellfish. Oops. So that's everything that we talked about and learned in today's group talk. So I hope it was helpful for you. Thanks.